Greetings, my beta friends. Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker. We are back with Factorio Nullius Maximus, and we are contemplating how to, well, start building a big, giant concrete factory. So the first thing I'm gonna do is we'll kill all of the cliffs and stuff like that in this area, because cliffs are annoying. Cliffs are the real enemy. No trees in Nullius Maximus, but they definitely have cliffs. So let our bots go do their thing. While that's happening, let's go ahead and put this right here. Okay. Wonder how much of my explosives they're going to use up, but that's alright. Right there to be used. Let's just copy maybe from about there. I have no idea how many train stations we're actually going to need here, so we'll build a bunch of these. Oh! Off by one error already, wow! Okay. That looks better. Now this is so much that I am positive we're going to have some issues. We don't need that. Some issues getting all of the stuff here, so we're going to take our building train for sure. We're just gonna leave it here. This seems to be the closest we can get it. Well, let's just add passenger present. Yeah. Not surprising. Let's come back over here. See if we can convince our bots to not completely abandon us yet. Be a tough call, no doubt, but we'll see what we can muster up. Okay. So all of this is our giant concrete station, which I'm actually going to build the things here. Let's take some train tracks first of all. You know what? Actually, let's back you up. Just hoping there's no trains coming. Okay. We'll come to about here. Ah, they still got stuck with explosives, even after all the effort that we did to try to get them to not be. Okay. That's fine. I think the bots are a little bit more efficient at that than I am as well. So let's see, let's kill this one. Let's just do the one at the very end. And then we'll see if we need one in the middle anywhere. Okay. Now looks like we got some more cliffs that we needed to deal with first. Don't know what other random thing we'll be able to use this for, but no doubt there's some good stuff that will come out here. Okay, we have train station there. Wow, this is such a long station. This is actually kind of insane, to be honest. Let's take all these. Probably even gonna need some of these. We're gonna need the train stops. Okay. I'm just thinking if there's another big giant train station we're gonna need somewhere soon. Be kind of nice to copy paste this. You know, probably not as big, but we could probably set one up over there. Eventually, I'm sure we're gonna want to go over there. I didn't actually mean to have one in the middle here, but you know, it's fine. We don't need this guy. One in the middle is alright though. How's the map look? Does look pretty decent. Good. Power levels getting rough. I guess we could set up some more solar panels, and we are kind of in the area where we have set up historically a bunch of them. Okay. Then let's add a sensor. Excuse me, I'm just gonna put it right there just to help out a little bit. I don't know that I want to set up my solar panels. Yeah, we still have some train stations that have not gotten filled. Whew, there's a lot of train stations here, but we should be able to do some stuff. That's the hope. That's the hope, right? Oh, wow. I expected this to go through it fast, but I did not expect this to go through this fast. That is insane. That is genuinely insane how quickly we... Now, well, 1.1 million. Okay. We're gonna have to find a decent sized sand deposit. I mean, 26 million is pretty good. But there again, you know, all of these edge ones. They are just dead, dead, dead. Okay. I'm gonna send... Let's actually tell you to go here. I'm gonna have you skip that, and we're gonna add passenger present and no path. Uh-oh. Okay, we missed that little bit. Okay. Good. Going as far as the first train station. So it does try to avoid going through a train station if it can. Alright, meanwhile, I'm gonna dump all of that. Let's just walk over here. Let's just walk over here. What's the worst that could happen? We'll get a little bit of our solar panel fields put in their place. Gotta watch the time. I have a somewhat limited amount of time to record right now, so hopefully this will not be a mega long episode because I really don't have the time to record one of those right now. We do need some more solar power though, for sure. Yeah, that did not take very long. 24 explosives. I don't know if I carry more explosives on my train, but we're gonna run out of explosives. Okay. 9 more. This is insane. Okay. We may lose our bots. We may have to go take a train just to... Okay. I mean, that's it, folks. That's all she wrote. Alright, alright. So... we could hop on this train and just, let's, for the sake of it. We'll take it actually to the explosives drop off because that will give us what we need. The explosives. Pretty quickly. Okay. Looking pretty decent. Why is this not running? What are we're missing? Oh, the heavy water. Yeah, cool. We're getting a decent amount in too. I'm just gonna put you on manual for just a scooch. I at least need the explosives to be delivered to me. Yes. Okay. Oh, we can be repaired too. So go back to bauxite 2 pickup, please. Oh, we dropped off a whole row. Wow. I did not think we would drop off that much there. But that's good. We could mine that sandstone, but I kind of have in mind that sandstone should be for that. 27 million is not bad. This guy, we could do that. Build the station right here. We can mine iron. Yeah. All of those. All the things there. Didn't seem to pick up a lot of solar panels while we were there, but that's okay, I guess. Okay. Let's go free our bots real quick. And then this should be hopefully enough power where we're okay. We're definitely having some power issues though, and I do want to go nuclear soon. Because I think nuclear is also going to help our helium crisis. I say crisis, but... I don't believe... Oh, there's some more cliffs down at the very bottom. Okay. So let's go down there and blow up those up. Looks like we got one more. And then when we're all done with this, I'm gonna go blow up some more cliffs just to help the process along a little bit. Okay. Because next time we're inevitably gonna come here and let's just get this cleared out so that way we have some room to expand. Good. Lots of capacity, but we're not drawing anything. Well, I guess it's putting it into the batteries, so that's not nothing, but it's not super useful either. Okay. Wow, bots, you're slacking. I know you like to go blow stuff up, but I need you to put down the solar panels, please. Or not the solar panels, the substations. Please. Please. Okay. Gypsum. I'm gonna put that on my auto dump list. Who on earth is mowing their lawn right now? Like, the grass isn't even green right now. I don't get it. Yeah, whatever. Some people are crazy, what can I say? Okay, look at that. So this should be a fairly... yeah. 2.2, we've gone maybe a 10% increase in power. All that work for a 10% increase in power. Yeah. We may have to automate this. We should probably automate the process of laying down these panels. If we're gonna do that though, we've got to do a better system. We'll think about this. Okay, let's start, oh dear. This is gonna be unknown. I'm gonna have you go back there. I didn't think I had any named stations. Okay, where's the building train? Oh, jeez. You're gonna go all the way to the end, aren't you? Okay. Building train, where are you? This should be an or, this should be an and. Whoops. That was a silly mistake to make. Let's go ahead and blow these cliffs up just because I don't like you. Sometimes that's a good enough reason to blow up a cliff. Just because I don't like you. Nothing personal. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep the concrete into this area. I'm gonna copy like all of these stations that are built. The hope is that the stations will all be called unknown. Okay. So we'll take these, we'll take the train stations. I think those are the two big things that we're lacking right now. Okay. So what's next? Well, let's start with the trains at the very, very bottom. So we know we'll start with the concrete. So these are going to be large assemblers. This kills me that we're having to do an entire factory for this, but yeah, whatever. We're not going to ship out anything except for the hazard concrete. Okay, so we got hazard, Yellow, brown. Okay, let's start here. Oh, we'll also ship out the landfill. That one's a more legitimate ship out though. So we're gonna do, let's see. Wait. What? They're not all the same building types? Hang on. This is in a chem plant. Okay, some of them are in chem plants too. So let's see, you're gonna be black. Red, blue, and yellow all have to be made elsewhere. Alright, so they're in a chem plant. That's fine. I don't have many chem plants for whatever reason. So let's see, you're gonna be red, blue, and yellow. Okay, so we'll need a graphite station. And then those guys. Water we'll make locally. We are gonna have a wastewater, which I think I'll put as... Some of these train stations need to be a little bit bigger. Or we could use these guys. Meh. So this is gonna be colored concrete. I'm just gonna call it CC for short. CC waste water pickup. Okay. So we'll have to make some fresh water. That'll be no big deal. And then this is gonna be the CC reinforced concrete drop off. Okay. Then let's do the... Wait, we actually have to call this graphite drop off. Let's just go find a graphite station. Such a weird train layout. Wow. Well, our trains... No, this will be fine. Right there. So we're not going to need a lot. We're going to set this to a 1,000. Okay. Why? Like this guy. You don't have full cargo, but why? I should probably change this to a boxed recipe. Because we ship some of it off over here. We ship a lot of it off over here, apparently. Well, that's fine. What about this guy? This guy does have graphite. Okay. Wait. That's a problem. Let's go figure out why that guy's not shipping, and then... You know, this is part of why the solvent crisis is happening. Okay. This will give us a chance to get restocked because it's obvious that we need a lot more stocking. If I had to guess, I'd say we probably have the wrong type of... How? How is this possible? Oh, crud. Okay. Yep, that's what the problem is. It'll be an easy problem to fix. That's the good news. If you didn't catch, we have a request for graphite in its unfettered form. That's gonna have fun going every which way. But it shouldn't stick around for too terribly long. Boy, when we get faster robots, and we're gonna do that fairly soon, then that's gonna be exciting. But really, nuclear power is my biggest concern for the moment. I'm gonna really severely limit the amount of hazardous concrete that we store, because I don't think that's something we want to do extensively. Okay. So this should be pretty easy. All we need to do is clear this off. And then this guy, we're gonna filter graphite. You can do the boxes. You only ever will request the box. Okay. So really... Okay. That is going to do some stuff. That is going to do some real serious stuff. We haven't even upgraded that stuff. Do I still have productivity 2s? I have a lot of those. We should probably find some of the more valuable things to place these in while we're here too. Helium does seem likely to be one of those places. Oh. Well, hang on. How much trace gas do we have? We're likely throwing away trace gas because the volcanic processing, we actually need to get rid of some volcanic gas. Okay. Yeah, the sulfur dioxide's just not good enough. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just walk over there real quick, and we're going to put a pump and just only filter out a little bit of the volcanic gas. We still would prefer to ship it off, but it seems evident we just don't have the demand. Whoops, we should have... No, good thing we didn't take that train. I changed my mind. I stand corrected. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down here. And I'm just gonna put a pump here. You're gonna be connected to this, and we're gonna just say if it's greater than 58K. If volcanic gas, not the recipe, is greater than or equal to 58,000. Yep, that should be good enough, and then we should be the residual gases, trace gas. We're not throwing away trace gas. Okay, the volcanic gas is going down. Good. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put the better productivity modules in here. And even more so will be in the trace gas ones, which are... Where do we do the trace gas processing? That's just compressed air. That's to make more residual gas. Where is that line? Okay, where does the residual gas go? Well, let's actually trace. We have the trace gas. Where does the helium come from? Here. Okay, so those guys we can go get upgraded modules in. Because those are in particularly rare. Okay. Looks good. So our productivity went up to 18%. Excellent. I don't think we're gonna do anything else while we're here. Well, we could. Epoxy's pretty low. We should increase the number of epoxy tanks. What can we do to improve the epoxy situation here? I mean, the epoxy relies on... The epoxy is something we need tons of too. That's another good thing to upgrade, I think. So let's work our way over here. And then we're gonna see what we can do. Okay. Maybe we can upgrade some of those. We'll see what we can do to improve our epoxy production. Because that's still... So it's ECH, and ECH is lacking propane? Really? Really? Okay. Are you still lacking propane? No, now you're lacking chlorine. Chlorine is a little bit more likely. So let's see. This is going to be if chlorine is less than 20k. Sure. I'm going to store a little bit more of it too, just to make real sure that we've got everything that we need. Okay. We really do need to set up a better system over there though. I mean, we'll get there, I suppose. So let's get these guys upgraded, because this always seems to be one of the sticking points. Okay. And then epoxy, most definitely get these guys upgraded. BCH also uses propane, but I don't think it's as big of a deal. Okay, I think this is gonna be better. Could try to store more propane. Excuse me. It's probably not the worst idea in the world. Well, it's fine. It's a fine. We're still making solvent. I guess that's alright though. The plastic production is also kind of low. What can we do to help with that problem? Styrene. I mean, it's hard to tell what would be low though. The styrene is a little lower than I would like, but meh. Okay. I think this is good. Yeah, I mean, we're just working on restocking, I guess, the plastic at this point. Yeah, the train just came by, so... Destination full? That's actually... Oh, yeah, that's right. We have more than one plastic train. I had forgotten. Let's go ahead and upgrade all of these panels while we're thinking about it. Not the heat exchangers. Yes to the tanks, though. Okay. Now I think we're doing all right. These guys are all still yellow. Now, are they chem? These are Chem Plant 2s. So let's go ahead and upgrade these to Chem Plant 3s. And I'm gonna put the increased productivity in those, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see. Calcite. I think it's gotta be... Sorry, I'm back to the problem of which one do we start mining next. We did start going in a direction though. I think it's gotta be here. This is 20 million sandstone. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. And we can do a lot of stuff there. Okay. Including more volcanic gas if we need it, I suppose. Okay, these guys should all be upgraded and then we'll put some productivity in them. You know, these are still Chem Plant 2s as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade these. And then these guys as well. And these ones as well. Lots of stuff to upgrade. We're gonna have to start upgrading the entire belt here before too terribly long. Okay. I'm gonna put them in the epoxy. At least the first few machines. Okay. Good. We'll upgrade the productivity of however many machines are currently running, plus a few. Okay. BCH is missing chlorine. Really? Really? How fast do you pump? You don't pump that fast. We'll go ahead and improve this, and then I think chlorine's really what we're lacking. I'm gonna upgrade a little bit of this. It's still chlorine. It's also the caustic solution, which that one's a little bit harder. Well, the caustic solution I think comes in from the top. Yeah, so we could pump it in, I suppose, but let's just go ahead and upgrade this line. Okay. Overall, it is definitely better than it was before. Whew. We've been needing to do some of this kind of upgrades for a little while, though. These explosives are not doing as hot as I would like. Let's... go ahead and upgrade those. That's gonna use some of our plastic too. That'll be fun. And we will productivity that though as well with the better productivity chips. We're gonna have to start finding sinks for the old stuff. Okay. Then while we're waiting for that, let's go up here. And then the caustic solution's just simply unable to store enough of it, I think, is the problem. Alright, let's just do... This isn't ideal, but it will work. Okay. So we clearly have... We have some of those going out around, but unfortunately... Okay, we're gonna kill this real quick. We're gonna put 2 more there. Epoxy, I'm also going to work on improving the size of the tank here. We can just do a mini pump. That will be acceptable here. Because it's never going to pump that fast. We do need to pressurize it though. Okay. I don't really care much about oxygen. That'll be easy to get high enough levels. So all of these guys are heading to different drop-offs. What are you? You're trying to go to a different... Okay. We have some kind of a traffic jam. It's just a high traffic though, it is not an actual proper jam. It may have been a temporary jam though. Okay. We'll take it. Yeah, I think this is where I need to end this episode though for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know whatever questions or comments you guys have. I don't think I need this. Or this one. We can leave that one. We can get rid of you too. Slowly clearing out the garbage. Anyways, thanks guys. I appreciate all you do. Till next time, if you want to try and take care, we will see you then. Bye bye.